Hello, and we are back. Yes, we are. Listen here, I'm so glad that you all are out here with me on this beautiful Saturday. We are going to get into some hot topics. It is Saturday, August the 17th. The time is 4:24 p.m. Central Time. And I think that we could start off with um let's say Jada Pinkett's ex. His name is August Alsina. And so, child, shout out to our friends at Media Takeout. Jada Pinkett's ex, August Alsina, reflects on coming out as a gay man. Okay, look at him. He looks so loud and proud, but he looks good. I finally got that he finally stepped on up out of that closet. Tiffany Brockworth, August 16th, 2024. Shout out to her. Jada Pickett's ex, August Alsina, excited. August Alsina is coming to grips with his sexuality. Media Takeout learned that the R&B singer opened up about how refreshed he felt after opening up to dating a man. All right. Now that is a photo of him and Jada Pinkett Smith, and you see Queen Latifah back there. She's down with this world too. But anywho, that's not about her. But they were there, and look at him. He looks very sassy in this photo. I mean, he's got his barrettes on, honey. I mean, I hadn't seen barrettes, and this is my thing. No shade. I know it might be like an East Coast thing, but if I see a grown man wearing barrettes, honey, please do not ask for my number. I'm definitely taking off running. Okay. Now get into this. August is currently starting in the current season of The Surreal Life, and he explained to his housemates how much better he feels now that he can be open about his gay relationship. Take a look.
When I was coming to do this, if I could have seen somebody that, experienced it before, then I would have been fine. Because I also came in really guarded. I think that doing this showed me people in a different light. It really turned out to be like a beautiful experience. It really did.
Yeah, I'm super guarded. He just kind of woke me up to the fact that like it's gonna be what you're making, and if you don't take it seriously, then it's probably gonna be.
What'd you get out of the experience when you did season one?
Liberty, more than anything. This experience has taught me love in so many different forms and facets. Love you. People have preconceived ideas about you before you ever walk into a building. Yes. And then you also have preconceived ideas about other people because of what you think you know and also what you think you know about yourself. I have dealt with so much public scrutiny in my life. Coming into this was helping me break down a bunch of lies about that I thought.
The media. If the media was a person, I would have whooped its ass.
I love that your outcome was so positive.
Yes.
That's so refreshing and exciting to hear.
August, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Cheers. Likewise, bro.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Salud!
All right, so there you have it, child. Since ending his relationship with Jada Pinkett, August has moved on and is now dating a man. The two seem to be very happy together. Okay, get up into this. They're taking trips. All right. Let's get into it. You know what? Actually, he kind of looks like Jaden. Now, listen here. That was Jaden's friends first. Okay. They played it off as, oh, he's Jaden's friend. And then now we see Jaden running around in a dress. Child. Okay. Anywho, moving right along. And that's him and his boyfriend right there. They look very cute. I think that this is more of a business relationship. I think they're both attractive. And I think allegedly that they are male. Child, y'all can fill in the blanks, but anywho, it's not about that. Self-care and skincare is the most gratifying passion lately. To not only look well but feel well too. Have you ever smelled a scent that just smelled refreshingly well? Something just so satisfying, good to makes you feel well. Yeah, this is that. Child is given. This is a ad for the men's. If y'all want to know what we smell like, come on over here. We're gonna use this. Child, let me stop getting up into my head. It sounds like this is a line to an ad. Both songs were issued as lead singles for Alcina's debut albums, Testimony 2014, which peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and saw positive critical reception. His second album, This Thing Called Life 2015, released the following year and was less commercially oriented, but was met with continued critical praise during this time. August notably guest performed on DJ Khaled's hits singles Hold You Down in 2014 and Do You Mind 2016. After a long tenured hiatus and departure from Def Jam, he independently released his third album, The Product 3 State of Emergency, in June 2020. Now, listen here, he was a part of Def Jam. Now, if we know anything about Def Jam, we know about sassy Russell Simmons. We know about sassy Usher. Because remember, Child and these songs, Hold You Down and Do You Mind. What do y'all think that mind? What do y'all think that mean? Hold you down and do you mind? Now that we know that they're a little fresh, some of these guys are just a little fresh. But there's no judgment here. Y'all let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And give me 1 second. We do have another story that we are going to cover. Child, get into this. Arrest warrant issued for Basketball Wives Jennifer Williams' fiance child. Now listen here, I don't know if you all watch Girl Is That Legal here on YouTube, but I guess Jennifer's fiance's family member reached out to her and said that, oh, you're putting out bad news and this is not it and you should do your research. We'll get into this. This was days before their wedding, okay? Now get into this. My true scam story. Okay, get into that thumbnail. I love it. Shout out to our friends over at Media Takeout. They've reported Basketball Wives star Jennifer Williams, 48, is preparing for an over-the-top wedding to her new boyfriend, Christian Gold, 30. But that may have to wait, okay? It just might have to. Now, don't they look so cozy and I don't know. It's just something about he kind of looks a little bit like Chance, or is that J. Cole? One of them, Chance the Rapper or J. Cole. He looks like one of them. Very neat and clean. He's got on his heels. She's got on hers too. Look at his heel. Anywho, Media Takeout confirmed that Georgia law enforcement issued a warrant for Christian's arrest this week. Authorities are asking that Jen's husband turn himself in and serve up to 2 years in prison. What? Here's the tea. Jennifer and her fiance Christian are currently filming the new season of Basketball Wives, and the two were set to get married in just a few days at a beautiful overseas destination. The wedding was to be filmed for Basketball Wives. Here's a problem. Christian is currently on probation. He was convicted of domestic violence against his ex-girlfriend nearly a decade ago. Okay, after spending some time in prison in a big house, get into that. Christian was released but placed on restricted probation. Jen in this photo is giving like, I don't care. Can't nobody tell me nothing about you. You my man, and that's and that's it. After his release, Christian began working as an investment guru and claims to have made millions of dollars trading stocks, real estate, and crypto for his investors. But his investment strategy is a bit unorthodox. Okay, get into this. And it has many suspecting that Christian may be engaging in some tricky shenanigans with people's money. Anyway, Christian and Jennifer met last year, fell in love. Their relationship has been a key storyline on the current season of Basketball Wives. And Media Takeout confirmed that the couple is planning to get married this summer in Europe. Now that the arrest warrant under the terms of Christian's probation, he is required to notify his probation officer if and when he leaves the country. Okay, and this is in DeKalb County. They got him for his name is Christian Lachelle Walden. Oh. All right. Now get into that, honey. To the sheriff of the above named county or other law enforcement officer of the state under authority of the Georgia Statewide Probation Act, you are hereby commanded to take to the body of Christian Lachelle Walden on the following address. We blank that out, and safely keep him until he may be return to this court there to answer to a charge of violation of the following conditions of probation. Condition 6, do not leave the state of Georgia without permission from the community supervisor officer. Probationer is charged with violation of said conditions and willful disregard of a court order, specifically um, as follows: 7/18/2024, the defendant left the state of Georgia without permission. The defendant's fiance has posts on her social media page that indicate her and the defendant have been to Switzerland on or about 7/6 and Italy on or about 7/2. The defendant did not permission to travel internationally. Child, it was signed by the judge. Okay, get into that. And now his probation officer is claiming that Christian has been traveling aboard with Jennifer without permission, and he wants Christian locked up over it. Media Takeout obtained the arrest warrant issued this week. Christian's probation officer claimed that he went on Jennifer IG's page and saw the couples on vacation this summer as Europe in violation of Christian's probation. So what do y'all think about that? So here's the post. Look at her. I mean, just living her life. Living her best life. Oh, wow. Waters. I don't know. Those waters are a little too rocky for me. You know. Okay, they got their veneers. Okay. He got his little Chris Brown going on. I don't know. Whoever their plastic surgeon is doing an amazing job. Okay. Is doing an amazing job. They both look snatched. Uh-huh. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Okay. Oh, there's Jennifer, long legs. Uh-huh. Look like she's on the date with her son. You know, like she's on her way over to send him off to college. You know. But anywho, that's besides the point. What do y'all think about it? The officer wrote the defendant's fiance has posted on her social media page that indicate her and defendant have been to Switzerland on or about 7/6 and Italy on or about 7/2/2024. The defendant did not have permission to travel internationally. The warrant requires Christian to immediately turn himself in to Georgia authorities and report immediately to prison to serve out the remainder of his probation, nearly 2 years. Even if Christian is somehow able to avoid prison, there's no way that his probation officer will allow him to leave the country for his Europe wedding this summer. What do y'all think? I wish I had an invitation because I would definitely go. Looks like Jennifer may have to put her wedding on hold. Okay. Listen here, she's gonna have to do something. Hopefully they can give her, a later date or earlier date, or maybe they just have to do it virtually. You know, I don't know. So we got one more story that we wanted to cover. And let's see. We got one more story that we want to cover. And this one is pertaining to, okay, Usher and his new wife, child. We got an exclusive. Okay, listen here. Exclusive. Now, R&B singer Usher's new wife pressured him to cancel concert dates, honey. Child. Now that she looks like his caretaker. How old is she? No shade, but I don't know what is it with Usher and these older handlers. Um, Shout out to Tiffany Brockworth. This was reported today. Usher announced that he's postponing the first shows on his Past, Present, Future tour after initially canceling his opening night concert on August the 14th, child. Okay, she looks a little younger here. I don't know what it was about that photo. Can we get the photo back up? Yeah, she don't need to rock that bang no more. It puts age on her. She looks 20 years older than this picture right here. She looks young and fresh right here. A little. She made it to the spa, got her Botox and all of the things, and Usher is just looking very uncomfortable. He's been looking like he's been constipated a little while. Lately he has. I don't know. This new relationship, I'm not feeling it either. Look like it's giving him the bubble guts, you know? Look, they look very uncomfortable. Business relationship, allegedly. Y'all know what Kiki Palmer's mama said. They said Kiki Palmer mama said that that man is gay. Okay. And while the official cause of the delay is a medical issue, Media Takeout spoke with multiple people close to the situation who tell us that Usher's new wife, Jenner Golgia, pushed him to cancel the shows. One person who knows both Usher and Jen told Media Takeout, I'm not saying that Usher isn't injured, but he's always injured. That part of being a performer of his caliber is Jen who's pressuring him to cancel tour dates. So why would Jen want Usher to cancel tour dates? One reason could be that she's trying to preserve her husband's long-term health. See, now she's looking older in this photo. She's given, listen, and y'all know who Tiffany Foster is? That's his ex-wife, and she was older than him, older than Usher as well. I don't know, you know, he maybe his mother just wasn't there enough, and so he has to find that in a woman. But that's not for us to discuss. But our insider thinks that there may be more to it than that. Please tell us more, Media Takeout. Media Takeout learned that Usher spent a lot of time with his wife and young children this summer, and his wife Jen wanted to keep her husband to herself a little longer. Uh-huh. Listen here. She was looking for an excuse to keep him around longer, the insider explained. Usher is scheduled to go on a nearly year-long world tour, which will separate him from his family for months on end. Well, why don't you just pack up and go? See, now she's looking older in this photo. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that Usher hasn't aged, but he's not looking like, she's look like, yeah, stay at home, watch the kids, making sure you're in bed about 7 p.m. That's your routine. That's not Usher's. He's a bad boy, just like his friend P. Diddy. But anywho, no Diddy. Hashtag no Diddy. Usher took to his Instagram on Thursday to share that he's rescheduling his first three Atlanta dates after suffering a neck injury while rehearsing and needing more time to heal, honey. Or was he getting choked? Allegedly. Earlier this week, I suffered an injury to my neck while rehearsing to provide my fans with the greatest Usher show of all time, he wrote. My hope was that with physical therapy and medical treatment, I would be able to overcome the injury and be ready for opening night. Unfortunately, the injury has not healed yet, and my doctors have instructed me not to perform any shows this week. The good news is that the doctors are saying that with appropriate rest and treatment, I should be ready to commence the tour in Washington, D.C. on August 20th. Remember, I said something about sleep. See, she wants him to be in the bed with her. Going to sleep at 7 o'clock, and it's 7 o'clock. He trying to ride the streets, with his drop top, drop down, and trying to get that breeze. And she could definitely hop on in, but child, they saying that she's just overpowering. She likes to smother him. Do y'all think that that's good in a relationship, in an early marriage? Y'all let me know. Now, speaking of gay, child, we got Saucy Santana up here. And ever since he went on that talk show with Carisha, apparently he had to get his grievances out too. Saucy Santana's mom's, my son was abused and that made him gay, honey. It's the beard and the lipstick and the makeup and I don't know. It's doing too much, one way or the other. LGBTQ plus rapper Sassy Santana is opening up about his childhood trauma, and his mother is claiming that she believes that her son is gay because he was abused by a male cousin child. Now, listen here to all the survivors out there. We do have a list of resources in the comments. Saucy Santana, I just kind of feel like with all this Diddy allegations going on and him interviewing his best friend Carisha Please and him not asking her the big question of her being mentioned in that lawsuit. And I feel like he gave her a pass, and I don't feel like it was appropriate. I feel like it was very biased, and I feel like she needed to come over here to the Queen Tulsa show, and we could have really got down to the nitty gritty, or she could have, we could have did a virtually interview on Carisha Please, because I'm not going over there getting those vibes off of her. Get into this article though. Okay. In the new season of Love and Hip Hop, Sassy is seen discussing being abused by an older male cousin. According to say, he was abused from the age of 9 all the way until he was 16 by the same male cousin. But this is what I want to know. Why didn't Sassy come out and say this a long time ago? I get it's your time, it's your moment, but you out here being a thought and getting arrested and things like that, and being at all these types of parties and out here chasing a man, but you couldn't chase your childhood trauma the same way you chased the man. But anywho, that's not here nor there. Moving right along, and the rapper believes that he's still dealing with the lingering trauma from that abuse. Well, Saucy's mom believed that the abuse had an even bigger impact on her son's life. According to Saucy's mom, the rapper became gay after the abuse. Take a listen, y'all. The following thing contains discussions around identity, sexuality, abuse. If you like research on topic, please head to mtv.com.
Some of the abusers admitted their part in the entire ordeal, but the one predator blamed my son. Like a 9-year-old would want to be violated by an older cousin in that kind of way. I truly believe this situation opened the door to change my son's sexuality.
It's deep.
But getting of the innocent stolen.
Families don't talk about it. I think that families sweep it under the rug.
Do you still know the person? Are they still like the family member?
I'm past it. Like, I don't hold no grudges. It could be because I grew up in it. It could be because I was groomed or manipulated.
So you kept doing it after the situation happened?
Yeah, this was
like
9 years old. From 9 to like 16.
Yeah.
Damn.
To this day, I don't have no hard feelings. Only thing was, everybody was just like, oh, he's lying. I'm like, I ain't lying. I didn't want to tell. I didn't tell. I trusted one of my cousins, and he told everybody. And that's how it came out. It came to the point where family had to choose sides. Hey, you gonna be on that side thinking line, or you gonna stand up for what's right. I felt betrayed when everything happened because it was something that a cousin who I confided in, he went and told everybody. And so that's how my mom and my other family found out. I don't think I was necessarily ready at that age to speak on it. So it was just more betrayal than anything when I was a child. I didn't really understand the champion part of it. But now I am glad that my cousin did that.
Never talked about none of this. How do you move forward knowing that this happened to you and thinking in your head, well, if this wouldn't happen to me, would I be gay? Would I be straight? You know, did that situation make me want to experience it more?
All right, you guys. So listen here. On that note, there are resources in our description box. Please make sure you go over and get resources. And we want to send prayers up to Saucy Santana and all of those that are affected by the SA. On that note, this concludes our broadcast. And thank you so much. Shout out to Wani11 in the building. Definitely flew in. Says happy Saturday, Queen Tulsa. Happy Saturday to you and all of the royals. And also remember, this is for adults audiences only, must be 18 plus to hang out the Butterfly Lounge. Welcome to Queen City, the Butterfly Lounge. Please subscribe, share, and like, and thank you for your support. So you already know it's time to take off and head on over and out in Queen City. So long.